Hello and welcome to this week's Gentle One, our Yin yoga session. Take your time and make your transition from whatever has been going on, whatever stresses or anxieties or excitements your life had over the past few days, hours, weeks, and just safely transitioning to this moment right now. You're not taking anything with you. You're leaving everything aside. Just a clean sheet where you can actually let go, not think of things, really just allow your body to unfold, your mind to unfold in the moment, and your emotions to unfold in the moment. And just consider this as a safe space. The more you think of it that way, the better the benefits, the more the benefits you'll get. The more you'll allow your body to stay relaxed and calm. And the more you're getting relaxed and calm and quiet, then the healing begins. And it can be any sort of healing. It can be physical, it can be emotional. So let go, reset, and allow that healing, that restoration to take place. And start just by observing your body on the ground as you're there. Make sure you're comfortable, make sure you're cozy. If it's cold where you are, make sure you have extra layers. It's going to be a quiet one today. We're going to be staying in the poses for quite a while. So yeah, make sure you're comfortable. You're creating that nurturing bubble around and within. Finding your body on the ground. Starting to notice how the body feels right now. Any tension, any holding, any pain maybe. Anything that you can register, anything that comes up. Just be there and witness it without trying to change it. But acknowledging it. Scanning down through the body, all the way from the crown of your head, all the way down to the soles of your feet. And as you're scanning through, you're noticing. You're finding your points of contact to the ground underneath. Imagining those points as channels. And really letting the weight of the body release through those channels. So you're not holding anything. Nothing for you to do. And you can softly start bringing the attention to the breath. Breathing in, expanding, opening, creating space. Breathing out, letting go, releasing, emptying out. And just allow that breath to be deep and slow, trying to focus on the out breath. And in your own way, you can start activating the body. Small movements, fingers, toes, hands, feet, arms, legs. Stretching, opening, twisting. Just finding what your body needs right now, really. You know what your body needs best. So try to listen and try to go there. And eventually just coming all the way back to center. Knees coming all the way in close to your chest. Taking a deep breath. And on the exhale, just lift the head. Forehead coming up towards your knees. Staying there, just hugging your knees nice and tight. Getting a nice stretch along the back of the neck. 3 and 2 and 1. Breathing in. On the exhale, you're letting the whole body release, holding your legs where you are, where they are. And we're going to roll both legs over to the right, going for a nice twist. And from there, opening your left arm over to the left, eyes turning to look over to the left. So legs to the right, the whole rest of the body opening to the left. And stay with your breath here. Finding that spiral as it opens, making space across the chest, letting that left shoulder rest and release. You can always place some extra support under that left shoulder in case you find it floating. Just place something underneath. It can be anything from a folded t-shirt to a book, a yoga block, a little cushion, a rolled blanket, anything that would provide some comfort to that left shoulder. As we're staying here, we're just keep releasing, keep softening. Every out breath is a chance to go a bit deeper, to release a bit more. The 3 and 2 and 1. Breathing in, and as we exhale softly, we're bringing both knees all the way back to the center, holding them close. Inhale, deep breath. And on the exhale, it lifts all the way in towards the knees. Holding the legs tight. Holding there for 3. And 2. And 1. Inhale. On the exhale, we're releasing, letting go. Now both legs will roll over to the left. Right arm will open to the right. Eyes will turn to look to the right. Both legs to the left. The whole rest of the body turning to the right. And again, you're taking your time to allow the body to adjust here. Providing any extra support. That support can be placed under your right shoulder or between your knees, between your thighs, in case you find it hard for the pelvis or the back of the pelvis to hold the legs there. We're staying there. First, we're establishing points of contact. We're trusting the support. And we're letting go. The more we're staying, the more you find that sense of opening within the spiral and releasing. And the more we're staying, the more we're letting go. We're not trying to push the body to twist further. The more you let it, the more it goes, actually. No external force. And taking a deep breath. On the exhale softly. Coming all the way back to the center. Knees staying close to you. Hugging your legs. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to lift the head, forehead, coming all the way up towards the knees. Holding 3. And 2. And 1. Breathing in. As we exhale, we're letting it release. Nice. And now inhale, holding your knees closer to the body, flexing both feet. And on the exhale, we're going to extend both legs all the way up. So heels pointing up towards the ceiling. If you find that to be too uncomfortable, you can always bring along your strap. So you can place it along the bolts of the toes and extend the legs as much as it feels comfortable. Another option for that would be to go against a wall, a window, or any solid construction or surface that will allow you to let the legs rest upon that surface. We're going for a supported inversion. And again, especially if you're keeping your legs against the wall, there's literally no need for you to tense up. You're just noticing how your body can release in this condition. But even if you're holding the legs and you're extending your legs up towards the ceiling, just check if there are other parts in your body that hold any tension, if you could undo just a bit. The 3 and 2 and 1. Very good. Taking your hands around your right leg, and you can bend your left knee, placing the left foot on the floor, or you could even extend your left leg all the way down. Nice. So either keeping the left knee bent or extending the left leg. And now you can point the toes on the right foot. Maybe just bringing that right leg a bit closer together. Not together, towards you. Inhale. And on the exhale, just go ahead and lift the head. Forehead, trying to reach closer to that right leg. And we're holding there for 3. And 2. And 1. On the exhale, you're letting it release. And just go ahead and swap. So stepping the right foot onto the floor, taking your hands around and under your left knee. Inhale, squeezing your left knee in. With the exhale, we're extending the left leg up. Nice. And maybe pointing the toes of that left foot. And you can either keep your right knee bent, or you can extend your right leg all the way. You choose what feels best. Inhale. And on the exhale, lift the head. Your hands can move along that left leg so you can get a better hold, and you can maybe bring that left leg a bit closer to you. You can always work with a strap here if you find that working best for you. Holding there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're letting everything release. Bringing both knees in, gently rolling from side to side. Nice. Now what we're going to do is just come and place both feet onto the floor. And then we're going to place the soles of the feet together and let both knees open to the sides. And just staying there. Optional here, if you feel that there's a lot of tension around the hip joints and the abductors, you can place some cushioning from the outer side of your thighs. So you get some support as the legs fold towards the ground. So feet, the soles of your feet together, knees opening to the sides, and just staying there. Taking a moment to check in with your shoulders and arms. Taking a moment to check in with the upper part of the body, how much it interferes, how much it actually lets go. If you have the strap handy, you can place it around your feet, so making a loop around the little toe side, and you can hold the other end and let your feet come all the way down to the floor. That way you're gonna keep some sort of resistance, letting your knees open to the sides. And just holding there for 3 and 2 and 1. And on the exhale, just release. And then bring both knees all the way in. Just gently roll from side to side. And just rolling over to one side. And we're gonna turn all the way around. So facing down, eyes facing down. And just keeping your hands under your shoulders, letting both legs extend, think of the back lengthening. And from there, just gently keeping your forearms onto the ground. And we're going to lift the chest, eyes looking out. Again, we're staying without pushing anything, without fixing anything. Just finding your balance here. And you can try variations. So you can either be here, or you could extend the arms and walk your hands towards the corners of your mat, going for the seal pose. Whatever works, whatever feels best. Holding there for 3. And 2. And 1, breathing in. On the exhale, we're letting it release. Coming on one side of the head, one cheek down. Bringing the big toes together and letting your heels open to the sides. This is a way to help the lower back release. For 3. And 2. And 1. Inhale. And the exhale softly. Stepping the toes, hands coming under your shoulders, gently pushing back and coming all the way back over to your child's pose. And from there, just letting the arms extend, but not forcing them to. Letting your head heavy, your shoulders relaxed. Pelvis falling back towards your heels. And just breathing softly. Three. And 2. And 1. Breathing in. And as we exhale, we're going to start softly rolling up vertebra by vertebra, coming all the way back to the heels. And from there, you can fold the mat and just coming onto the knees. Nice. And we're going to start with those 5 small repetitions of the camel pose. So hands behind your back and inhale, opening the chest, eyes looking up. Exhale back to center. Inhale, opening back. Exhale 2. Inhale back. Exhale 3. Inhale back. Exhale 4. Inhale back. Exhale 5. Very good. And now from there, placing the right foot forwards and allowing the left knee to take some space towards the back. So you have a nice long space between your right foot and your left knee. Going for a nice dive here as the pelvis sinks. Making sure your right knee stays on top of the right ankle. And we're just going to stay there for the next few breaths. If you'd like to add a little extra challenge, you can always let the arms reach up. Deep breaths, allowing each breath to travel down, finding that opening along your left thigh. And breathing in. And on the exhale, let's twist it over to the right. So left elbow on the outside of your right leg, hands together, looking over your right shoulder. Staying there. breathing softly. Five, four, three, two, one. Breathing in. On the exhale, just come and bring it all the way back to the center. Hands coming down on either side. Stepping the toes on that left foot and start dragging the pelvis back as you're extending the right leg and flexing the right foot. Now, the right heel stays onto the floor, toes lift up, so you can create a nice deep stretch along the back of your right leg. Now you can either stay there or you can untuck the toes of your left and let it travel all the way down. Up to you. Very nice. Breathing in. And on the exhale, softly stepping all the way back to the front. Allowing the pelvis to dive. And we're gonna keep the left hand down, letting the right arm open all the way up towards the ceiling. Just keep extending, keep lengthening through that right arm. Eyes looking up. Holding there for 3. And 2. And 1. Breathing in. As we exhale, we're going to let that right hand release. Softly move it back. And come and bring that right knee back in. And roll up, standing onto the knees. And we're going to go for 5 more mini camels here. So hands behind your back. Thinking of the spine lengthening. And let's go. Inhale, opening. Exhale, 1. Inhale, back. Exhale, 2. Inhale, back. Exhale, 3. Inhale, back. Exhale, 4. Inhale, back. Exhale, 5. Nice. And now taking that left foot, stepping it forwards. You can step that right knee a bit further back. And then start sending the pelvis forwards, bending that left knee. Make sure your left knee stays on top of the left ankle. And just let it go heavy. Optional here to bring the arms up and stay. Think of that space lengthening along your back. You're not squeezing the back, you're just lengthening through the spine. Opening the space across the chest, between the shoulders. For 3, and 2, and 1. Breathing in. And as we exhale, we're going to twist over to the left, right elbow on the outside of your left thigh, left knee. Bring both hands together, eyes looking over that left shoulder. And just stay. Finding the spiral, finding the length through the spine. Allowing space again to open across the chest as you're looking over that left shoulder. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're releasing. Coming all the way back to the center. Tucking the toes of the right foot. Start dragging the pelvis back as we extend the left leg and flex the left foot. So you now have the heel of that left foot down. And optional, you can either keep the toes of the right foot tucked under, or you can let go and let it travel all the way down. Whatever feels and works best for you. Either way, you want that back of the left leg to be nicely stretched. Hold it there. Breathing in. And on the exhale, softly coming back to the front. Right hand coming down. And we're opening across the chest. Left arm pointing up. Eyes turning to look all the way up towards the ceiling. Lengthening through. Opening. Holding there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in. As you exhale, let it release, coming all the way down. Nice. And from there, again, just stepping that left knee, back together. Coming onto the table pose for a moment. Now let's go for the cat-cow. So, hands, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And with the inhale, we're letting the pelvis drop, the eyes looking out. And with the exhale, we're tucking the tail in, sending the back back. Inhale, opening, looking out. Exhale, back goes back. Inhale, opening. Exhale, back. Inhale, open. Exhale, back. 3 more of those. Inhale up. Exhale back. And open. And back. And a last one. And back. Nice. Coming all the way back to center. And just come and walk your hands back. So coming in onto the heels. So you can sort out the mat. And from there, just come and roll the pelvis over to one side, letting both legs extend all the way to the front. And we're going to go for a nice seated forward fold. So finding the sitting bones, make sure you're nicely connected through both. Inhale, arms will rise. Exhale, shoulders will release. Nice. Inhale, lengthen. And on the exhale, just go ahead and bring it all the way down as far as it feels comfortable. If you'd like to place any cushions between your body and your legs so that you can find better support whilst you're here, just go ahead and do so. Allow your back to stay rounded. Allow your head to find complete support. Again, you can place cushions, you can place your hands and arms in a certain way so that you find that support. And once you find your points of contact and the support for the whole system, just let go, surrender. And try to think only of the breath. Breathing in. And on the exhale, we're shortly coming out softly. From there, just gently go ahead and lie back. You can bring your knees all the way in, close to the chest. Just gently roll from side to side. And again, just letting both legs extend all the way up. And you can either keep them like that, or you can go against a wall or a solid surface. Just allowing the benefits of that inversion to inform the whole body. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Softly bending the knees, bring them all the way in towards your chest. Inhale, and as you exhale, go ahead and lift the head, forehead coming up towards your knees. Becoming tiny, tiny, tiny. And from there, just release and letting the whole body find a comfortable position in your Savasana, semi-supine or reclined butterfly, or anything else that makes sense right now. And just taking a moment, breathing out. Nothing to do. Nowhere else to be for the next couple of minutes. Just being present. Present with the breath. With the inhale, we expand. We become a bit more open. With the exhale, we release. We let go and become softer. And from there, gradually, we can start welcoming the body back to the present, back to the environment you're in, back to the sounds around you. And in your own way, we're going to start a transition leading all the way up to sitting. But just make sure that your body is comfortable making that transition, and you're doing it in a way that feels nice. Eventually coming all the way up to sitting. Finding your sitting bones, finding your back, finding your length, your width, your space. And taking a deep breath, arms rising up, opening, connecting. Exhale, finding center, hands to chest. Finding that balance, that support, that inner space. And inhale, opening eyes, minds, hearts. Thank you very, very much for joining today. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll see you next time.